Yummy. Yummy.
Common Good TV show. The Common Good TV show. Brought to you by Veteran Rescue Mission. Highlighting the good in the community. Hosted by Pastor John McLean, Tucson's favorite family show. The Common Good Radio Show. The Common Good Radio Show. Brought to you by Veteran Rescue Mission. Highlighting the good in the community. Hosted by Pastor John McLean, Tucson's favorite family show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Common Good Radio Show. Whack 'em back. Welcome back to the Common Good Radio Show, brought to you by Homeless Veteran Transition Program Veteran Rescue Mission. I am Pastor John McLean, by God's grace, the founder of the Veteran Rescue Mission, here with my favorite co-host and yours, Mrs. Alicia Sanchez with Omni Homes International. And I haven't really given you a chance for those who want to utilize your services over there at Omni Homes International and want to buy, sell, look at a home. How can they do that?
The best way would be to contact my phone, and my number is 520-809-3343.
Yeah, and if you're not following her on Instagram or Facebook and seeing some of these cool videos that she's putting out, some of the houses that she's showing currently, I highly suggest it. And I don't know, it's just Alicia Sanchez is just all I need to look up.
Yeah.
Yep.
ELICIA. No, it's a little bit different. So
A little different, a little twist.
Yeah.
A little twist for the show.
Yeah.
So we have one of my favorite people on the planet, and when I say that a lot on this show, which it's true, but definitely when I say it about this guy, I mean it to the nth degree. Like, there's not too many people that like I go and quote unquote grab a beer with. I don't really drink, but this is one of the guys that like he's one of my buds. Like when I see him, like we're short, like he gets off the elevator, we can be a quarter block away from each other, and we're one step away from running toward each other and jumping up in the air and hugging, just because we just love each other so much. We're just in such a good energy together. Ever since we met, it started off with just a great friendship, and it's just evolved into this partnership of care for local organizations and helping them go from ordinary to extraordinary. And that person that, and not only with other organizations, but even Common Good. If it wasn't for this organization and this man, Common Good wouldn't be the brand that it is today. So I say all that to say, welcome to the show, Rand Williams with Blue Pearl Design and Printing.
Wow, John, thank you so much for those kind words.
Yeah, I mean every word.
Well, I can honestly say I feel the exact same way about you and our connection. And, I love that your energy is a sun. And it always brightens up my day. And when I see you, I know I'm going to feel good after we see each other and talk to each other. So
I appreciate it, buddy.
Aww.
Yeah, I know we're having a bromance right here.
Really
You gotta let it happen. Let it happen.
yeah, let it flow.
So my brother, man, tell the people what is Blue Pearl Design and Printing, and what do you guys do?
Yeah, Blue Pearl Design and Printing is a multifaceted marketing company in which we address all businesses' needs when it comes to marketing and branding, that being design, printing, and promotional products.
Nice.
Yeah, and in regards to printing, or I should say designing, our focus is the slogan for Blue Pearl Design Printing is transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary.
Absolutely.
And that's our mission, is to elevate businesses in all facets of marketing and for services like with design, anything that goes to print or goes to the internet, we facilitate that marketing aspect, and then we also do printing and promotional products.
Yeah, and I definitely if you have any questions other than looking at their website and seeing how good they are, go to our website. Go to commongoodtucson.com, and you'll be able to see the logo that they created for us. Several logos I've had you do for us, kind of like the color template, a lot of the coaching and consulting. Not everything's them, so I don't want Rand to get scared, say, be like, hey, I didn't do that. But definitely, like I've said, he's transformed. What was I thought was a pretty good product. I got an eye and a little bit of a marketing background myself, but they say that if you think you're fast, there's always someone faster. If you think you're strong, there's always someone stronger. If you think you have a good eye, there's always someone who has a better eye. And thankfully, that's been you for our brand. And I appreciate you being there and being that eye for us to make sure that we took what we were pretty proud of and became even more proud of it.
Well, and I appreciate you entrusting Blue Pearl with your branding. And it's been excuse me, it's been wonderful to collaborate with you because you have a great vision, and you and I together are alchemists.
Mm-hmm.
And I always consider myself a designing alchemist, and that you and I are able to transform a good idea into a great idea, or a good image into an extraordinary image. And it's wonderful to watch the process.
Yeah, I agree.
So, what inspired you to pursue a career in graphic design, and how long have you been in the business?
Yeah, that's a great question. I've been in business for about 25 years, and it all started about 25 years ago when I went over to a friend's house, and I was watching him working on some images on a very early version of Photoshop, and I was dumbfounded, mesmerized. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, and it automatically registered in me that this was my direction to go as a vocation. And once I had seen that, after I graduated from the U of A, I applied for a grant to go to Pima, and I got a digital art design degree there.
Nice.
And that was the beginning of my love for what I do.
Nice. And when I ask this question, I almost feel like maybe there isn't even a right answer, because you have such a menagerie of talents in the graphic world. But what would you say are your key services, or what would you say is your key service that you provide, and like what is your mission and your goal when you're working with your clients?
My mission, my goal is to transform the ordinary into extraordinary. So elevating a business's professional look and brand so that they don't look ordinary and forgettable, that I raise at the bar for the image of their business, and therefore create a enthusiasm for the business owner, and then also helps them to get noticed and remembered. And that to me is the key in marketing, is to get people's attention, make it memorable, and therefore they gain a trust for your business.
How do you find your work in graphic design rewarding, and how do you get like satisfaction out of everything that you do?
Yeah, I'm a creative.
Yeah.
And basically, I always say I'm an artist dressed up as a businessman. So it just thrills me to watch something transform itself from nothing into something amazing.
Come to life.
That's right. And it's all based on intuition, I believe. For me, creatively, I feel like I'm being led to a design that I'm not even sure where I'm going to go initially, but then it just unfolds itself before me, and next thing I know, I'm creating something that I'm extremely excited about, and then I'll show it to my client, and they're ecstatic, and they're like, that's perfect, that's amazing. And my goal is to create a wow factor. And I feel like when you have that wow factor, it makes you enthusiastic about what you do. If you're proud of your brand and the way it looks, and people are responding back, it makes it so much easier to conduct business, especially like in networking. So when you're enthusiastic about your brand, people feel it, and they also get excited about it just because they feel your energy about it. But they recognize what a difference great design makes.
Nice. Is there a project you've been working on recently that's really been filling up that passion bucket for you, where you're really like, man, this is exciting that I was able to help this organization do this?
Yeah, that's a great question. Really, I
know
just
curveball, a little bit of curveball.
no, that's all right. No, I like curveballs.
Yeah.
Well, just recently, I just became the designer and a layout artist for a magazine called the Tucson Dog Magazine, and that has so
Okay,
many.
Minnesota magazine.
How do you say it?
A magazine.
Magazine?
Magazine.
Okay. I'll trust you. On that one. But and so it has such diverse elements in regards to layout and design, and making sure that all the pages were complementing each other and knowing how to lay out content that was, like I said, very diverse. And the satisfaction in transforming what I feel like I've transformed the magazine into a magazine that really allows you to sit and read and want to read, and all the graphics that were created in the magazine are applicable and to the stories themselves.
Yeah.
So it really creates a nice cohesion with graphics and content.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's I think one of my favorite thing about your methodology is the uniformity and continuity that you bring to a brand. Like whether it's the logo, business card, collateral, social media, website, like you really kind of have an eye to make sure it's all tied together, and you don't have this like lone stranger among your material.
Yeah, I my one of my strengths is detail, and by that detail is just kind of innate in my sensibilities when it comes to design.
I like your business card. It's pretty cool.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's kind of my claim to fame is my business cards, just because they are dynamic, they're memorable, and it's the most powerful, I believe, the most powerful marketing collateral you can have is your business card, because the first thing that everyone always asks you for is, do you have a business card? If you can make an impression, which is what marketing is about, if you can make an impression like that, when you have a dynamic card, it's a game changer.
Yeah.
So
awesome. Well, for people who want to utilize your services, how can they do that?
yeah, you can contact me via email at Blue Pearl Design and Printing at cox.net, at cox.net, or you can go onto my website at Blue Pearl Design and Printing.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Rand.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, John. Thank you, Alicia. Appreciate it.
This is the Common Good Radio Show, brought to you by Veteran Rescue Mission. I am Pastor John McLean, here with Alicia Sanchez with Omni Homes International. We got even more show for you, so hang in right there with us. Also join us every Wednesday at the Arizona Sands Club at 9 a.m. for a networking meeting with local business owners to rub elbows and shake babies, or there's no babies though, so no shaking babies. And remember, if you're feeling down, just sit back and relax for 24 hours and watch the beautiful world rotate. It'll really make your day.
Common Good TV show. The Common Good TV show. Brought to you by Veteran Rescue Mission. Highlighting the good in the community. Hosted by Pastor John McLean, Tucson's favorite family show.